And so what we understand right now is that half of the food being produced is being wasted. And at an in-home, like on the average family in Canada, they go shopping, and out of 5 bags of groceries that they buy, 1 bag ends up being disposed of. That's a lot. And with the food prices mounting and food sometimes feeling like, oh, we want to be able to stretch this enough for our family, that's kind of shocking. And I was a little bit like, wait a second, why is Canada wasting more food at a home level than the US? And I was trying to think of that because, sometimes we like to think that we're doing better. And of course, we're always trying to do better and better and better. And I realized that Canadians buy a lot of fresh food. And that baby, that plastic of baby spinach that you buy and it gets tucked into the back of the fridge and you think, oh, I missed that one. That happens quite often. So at this point, just thinking of it as, okay, we're going to nourish back the ground with it by putting it into the compost, recycling the container it came in. Already, that's kind of a step up from what we're seeing from grocery stores because they don't have time or resources is the excuse for being able to break down those items and make sure they end up in the right places. And so we do that part. And then maybe next time we go shopping, we start thinking, last time I didn't use that baby spinach. I might make sure that my recipe tomorrow is the one I'm using this. And my red cabbage is going to stay good in my fridge longer. And so we start organizing how we're using our stuff a little bit better and just being a bit more aware because we really don't want to have to waste the food. We put a lot of resources into finding, doing the work or finding the money and the time to be able to go and get those groceries. But then there's also the farmers and there's the people who did the packaging and the distribution and the grocery stores. There's been so many resources. That food is so, so, so precious. And so it just takes a little bit of practice to be able to figure out how to reorganize maybe our fridge or our menu plan around what's going to need to be eaten sooner than later. And then we have another option. We've created this, it's on social media, it's on Facebook. It's a page called Share It, Don't Toss It. And Share It, Don't Toss It is a way for anybody in the community to say, hey, I have this. Would anybody like it? That's all. I have this. Would anybody like it? And some people use their community buy nothing group the same way, or any kind of community groups. Hey, I have half of a birthday cake that I'd prefer not to eat. Would anybody like this? Or I have some fruit that's looking, a little bit on the end and it needs to be eaten. But I also have a box of crackers and some tea that's gone past its date. Anybody want this? And you say what community you're in, and it's amazing how grateful people are and excited to try new things. And it creates this community dynamic of sharing that's really, really special. So we encourage people to share and to be able to reach out with us if maybe they have a little bit more, they're not really wanting to go about that. We can give you some other suggestions on how to be able to share some food that you have that you're maybe not going to eat with the community.
I definitely do that in my community. We do it through our buy nothing group. So I've picked up, wild rice that somebody said, I'll never get through this bag. And, so I time my dog walk and I go get some wild rice off a porch. And we have a family that has 4 children, so double what we have. And, if I see that the milk bag, if there's 3 of them and I'm not going to get to that last one in time, then I'll say to them, because they can go through a bag at like one breakfast, right? So yeah, I'll just walk up. Yeah, a milk bag for them to use. So it just takes a bit of thought, but yeah,